Hi, Nick here with Focus Gaming News. It's day 3 at SiGMA Central Europe. Tim French from Greco here
Hi
with
there.
us, solving the problem of bonus abuse across the sphere, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
How has the landscape changed?
It's a really interesting one. I don't think the landscape has really changed in terms of bonus abuse. Like bonus abuse is a mathematical edge. It's how to exploit the mathematical value given to an operator. So this stays the same in terms of like what abuse patterns actually are. What's changed is the jurisdictions that you start seeing it coming through in. So like as markets are starting to mature a little bit more, you're starting to see bonus abuse kind of shift from one geographical region to another. Like Finland has historically been very big in it, UK, lots of parts of Europe. But now we're seeing it really explode over in Eastern Europe. Like we're seeing bits pop up around Asia and everything. So I think that is kind of what you're seeing at the minute.
But you're looking at organized criminal behavior in many ways.
To a degree, it's like there's so many different angles from it. And yes, there is the organized criminal behavior from it. Like you can make a lot of money from bonus abuse, especially if you know how to bypass a lot of the sort of standard risk and fraud tools that are put in place. So there are known organized groups that are actually legitimate companies as well, because they're just circumnavigating the terms and conditions that are being put in place by the operator.
Figure it out. The operator this year has been huge, an explosion the amount of operators that you're dealing with the integration with Fast Track, with your gameplay risk engine.
Yeah.
Tell me about the engine, any new adaptations since? AI, real time, looking at the data, finding the abuses, making the alerts, etc.
Yeah, of course. So the big push for us at the minute is finishing off our casino abuse roadmap. We're so close to it now. Once we've done that, we will have all of the mathematical behaviors of casino abuse set in place, and we'll be able to provide the sort of the value of what your player looks like to help with further segmentation, to actually understand that even though a player might look on paper like a high value player, they're playing to such an optimized fashion that they have no intention to give any value back to the operator. They're just there to take as much as they can. And operators are typically so scared to resegment those players because
They look like real players.
they look like real players and they look like valuable players. They are high stakes, they're high wagering. They might wager $1 million in a month. And now you're going to actually stop them wagering that much? Like,
it
can be
affects
scary.
their numbers, right? They
Yeah,
could pull
it
off
affects their
25%,
GGR.
yeah.
But the reality is that by letting them do this, it's then going to affect their NGR because they're not going to profit out of these players. They're just there to take the value over time.
But you've got the Greco symbol there on the sites. I guess it's a deterrent. It's like the whistling policeman theory, you know.
Well, that's the biggest thing that we want to achieve. We want to start with an operator and identify all of the players that are abusing them. We fundamentally want to get their bonus abuse levels down to 0 and maintain it. That's the biggest thing that we would say this is a working partnership, because then you can really go out with higher risk offers. You can feel comfortable with what you're doing, knowing that if you then get that little bit of a spike, you're going to catch them instantly. And that's kind of like the biggest thing. If I see that we've tagged 100 bonus abusers in month 1 and then 50 in month 2, it's the deterrent, because bonus abusers aren't going to waste their time going to a site that they know they can never win
And
on.
get trapped, get their investment
Yes,
lost. Right?
exactly,
Cool.
exactly.
As AI comes into the hands of people,
Yep.
do you anticipate, or can you anticipate the future? Because I guess it's worth their while to try.
We're
and they're
seeing
going to
this.
change every thief. You put a lock there, they'll find a way around the lock, right?
We're seeing this. The upskilling has accelerated because it's so accessible to everyone now. You could go onto ChatGPT and type in how to make money from a casino, and it will try and slide you away. But if you know what you're doing with your prompts, and many people do, like you can start reverse engineering it, like bonus abusers do, to find out how to actually play in certain ways to be able to circumnavigate the processes that are put in place by the operators. And I think this is the biggest sort of change throughout the last couple of years, because bonus abuse used to be collective in bonus abuse forums or it was a friend of a friend who told you how to do it, or a syndicate group that are teaching you how to do it. But now, theoretically, anybody on the street can go onto ChatGPT and have all of the information at their fingertips. And I think that's the problem that operators are going to face.
So that's the future. Let's look at the past. I think I can probably guess what it is. What's your major milestone of this last year?
Yeah, I think the biggest milestone is just the level of operators that we've been integrating. Like, we've had great growth this year. The more operators that we work with, the more jurisdictions that we can start kind of seeing the trends and what's happening. We were born out of consultants. We're consultants at the heart of everything, and we want to train and educate the market in terms of how to identify bonus abuse. Our tool just automates that whole process. I think this is also like kind of part of that. It's insane, but completely understandable how much of a manual process this still is. We're a tech-led industry. We've always been a tech-led industry, but how we utilize our data and how we automate processes of our data,
It's everything winning, losing.
it's so dated still. So like this is the biggest thing, and like being able to empower operators to be more efficient, be better, be quicker. Look at bonus abuse as a proactive solution, not a reactive solution.
What has been your, I guess, what were your main objectives at this conference?
Main objectives were to try and obviously meet new operators. We always want to meet new operators. There's also that final touch point in the year, isn't it? It's the last time that we're all together under one roof, kind of speaking about what plans are for next year. It's that sort of, we've done it, we've got through another year, but it's then the buzz of what's to come. What are these partnerships going to look like moving forwards? And like keep in front of mind, keeping those connections, because this is how this industry works. This industry is built on trust and relationships. And if you can't be in front of people building up that relationship, then the trust never follows either.
We're looking forward, we're enjoying your growth story, and we're looking forward to hearing more.
Thanks for your
Mr.
time.
French, for being with us.
Awesome. Cheers, guys.
Nicholas signing off from Focus Gaming News.